what's up, everyone? Um, a while back ago, I had done a video called Who is Anthony Lee? It was sort of a video diary, and today I'm here to kind of give you an update. I want to let you guys know what's been going on over these last few years and let you know what plans we have for the future. Well, the last time we spoke, last time I had done this, I had just graduated from beauty school. Well, yeah, I graduated from beauty school. Um, and I gotta say that everyone that was around me at the time was kind of disappointed because after I had graduated, I didn't really have I didn't really have the a plan to continue in that field. I mean, I knew that beauty school was going to help me in my music career because music is connected to the fashion industry, to the, image, and it's part of it. So I knew that it wasn't going to be a waste of time. I knew why I was taking it. Um, I've also had a lot of people tell me, "Hey, you should do this because you spend so many, time doing your hair, doing your makeup, that maybe you should try this out." And I was just like, at the time, it wasn't something I planned on doing. I always knew I was going to do music. That's my goal. That's my priority. Music is always my priority. I don't know if you would consider that a good or a bad thing, but to me it is. Music is what I do. I put it first before a lot of things in my life, and I don't know how people sound on that, but it's how I do it. And people tell me it's because I was lazy that I wouldn't do it. So finally, I was like, no, I'm not lazy. I can do this. Watch me do it and watch me finish, which I did. And it's funny because the whole time I was there, they were always constantly saying, you might take this class and find that it's not for you. It's not something you want to pursue, which I knew when I finished and I got my certificate. I knew that I didn't really want to work in the hair industry. I didn't want to spend my days cutting hair. Yes, it was good to know. It was good to have. And I learned a lot of stuff that I truly believe benefit me in the music industry because some of my goals, I want to make a hair care line. I want to make a makeup line, and they teach you all that there. So it wasn't a waste of time. I would never say it was a waste of time. It was really useful. But I decided myself this was not my future. This is not where I see myself. There was other people there that honestly loved it. Like cutting hair was an art form for them, and to me it was more of a hobby, and I didn't love it the way they loved it. So that's what told me that this isn't for me. And so I ultimately decided, that I got my certificate. I did finish school. I just didn't go get my license and pursue it. And everyone out there that went to school with me, or my teachers, Miss Liz, I'm really sorry, you guys. But everyone kept telling me that I needed a backup plan, and I hated that word backup plan because to me, saying that you need a backup plan is saying in case I fail. And with me, failing is not an option. I will not fail because I will not quit. That's just for the record. I will never quit making music. I will die trying. If I have to die trying, that's just the way it's going to be. But I did graduate, so that's what I was doing last time. Last time I made a video like this, I just finished. Within that time, I auditioned for The Voice. Now, before then, everyone was telling me I should go audition for American Idol, and to be honest, I really wasn't keeping up with watching it. I just knew of it, and I had heard that Adam Lambert, I don't want to pronounce his name, that everyone is saying that he should have won, but he didn't for the fact that he was gay, which really upset me. Excuse me. Which really upset me because I felt if I were in his shoes, I would have stood up and said something. I believe to be American Idol, you're an idol. People admire you, and part of that is to stand up. He should have stood up and been like, you know what? I want to push to tell people that they could be who they are. That's what I would have done. I think that's what being an idol is all about. Is you gotta set an example and tell people, no matter who you are, you can achieve anything. And anyways, that was just American Idol. Just didn't sound for me. I don't know how I feel about it now, but then I heard of a show where judges do not face you. They choose you based upon just hearing your voice. They don't know what you look like. It's just all about the music, and that sounded more for me. So I went online and I looked it up, and I ended up signing up for the show. And the day of the show, I was living with my cousin at the time. Something happened. They were fighting. It was just really not a good day, and I was told that we weren't going. So that day I was just bumming it, I guess you could say. And at last minute, my cousin tells me that, come on, we're going. We're going to go do this. So hop in the car, grab my things. We get there. There's like circles around the building. It was really cool. I actually went in the men's room. I'm in there straightening my hair, doing my makeup. They're looking at me crazy. I don't care. I was on a mission. Well, I get to I guess you would say the audition, the room where you have like, I think it was 7 people around me. And I had well, there's another girl, she sang. And the person doing the audition had made his decision. He said, I'm choosing this girl. So I walked out and I was really disappointed. But then he called us back. And he says like, wait. So we come back, we sit down, and he's staring dead at me, and he's like, there's just so much talent in this room. He's like, I'm not sure if I'm making the right decision. And as he's saying this, he's staring dead at me, so I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he's gonna change his mind. I'm gonna get it. He eventually decided that he was gonna stick with his decision. So after that, I wasn't disappointed. I left feeling like I knew he was talking to me. I seen the way he was staring at me and looking at me. It made me feel like this wasn't a waste of time. It was a really fun experience. So I auditioned for The Voice. Also, in my hometown, because I'm from Hemet, that's where I'm from, me and my brother decided to do a gig at a local place. And around that time, our house had burned down because of ventilation in our kitchen had caught on fire inside the ceiling. So at that time, my family was going through a lot. My mom was stressing. It was a really crazy time. And the day of the show, my mom just kind of gave me an ultimatum. She was like, you're either going to go to the show, or you're going to stay here and help us pack. And I don't want to justify that decision that I made. I have younger brothers. I had my brother there helping my mom. Mom, I know if you're watching this, I know that was a hard time for you, and I know you were stressing. And I ultimately decided to do the show. That was the first time that I was going to be performing for my hometown. And I did the show, but at the same time that day, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how on a scale of 1 to 10, how pissed my mom was at me. I knew she was mad. So I went to the show with a duffel bag filled with all my things, because I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to have a home to come home to after the show. Ultimately, we did the show. My crew, Verbal Assassins, they did amazing. I feel like it wasn't my best moment. I had a lot on my mind. It just wasn't my best moment. For any of you that went to the show and have footage of that, just delete it. So we did a show. And throughout all this, I'm working on my second album, Defect, which now I had been working on this the whole time I was going to school for cosmetology. And let's take a moment to talk about Bird's Eye. Um, with the first album, Songbird, everyone had been telling me that it was really sad and it was like really a lot of slow music. So with this album, I try to do a lot of up tempo songs. It was kind of experimental. I was experimenting with a lot of different sounds. I was at the same time as an artist, I was trying to find where is my market, where am I trying to go? Um, am I trying to do pop? Yet I work with a lot of hip hop artists. Um, my brother is hip hop, so I collaborate with him, and I was trying to incorporate that sound as well. At the same time, I was trying to keep true to myself and um, keep my sound. I guess you could say that album was really experimental. But while working on that, I took an acting and modeling class in LA. Now, me and my brother had went up there. Amazing. It was amazing experience. Um, I really wish I would have stayed with it. Ultimately, I didn't because there were classes every week, and at the time, me and my brother didn't have a car, so it was just really stressful. Um, of stressing how are we gonna get there, you know. At the time, going to the classes, it was really cool. It was helpful from what I got from it, but ultimately I had one of the teachers pull me to the side, and she just told me, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna tell you that you're never gonna get booked. And she's like, because people wouldn't know where to place you. Your look is different, your image is different, and people just don't know where to place you. But she said it in a positive light. She looked at my portfolio and she's like, but I don't want you to give up or get discouraged. She's like, I'm just being honest with you that you're probably not going to get any gigs here. So I don't know. I didn't take that as a knockdown. I took that as I'm on the right track because I want to be something different. I don't want to be like any of these other artists. Yes, I do admire these artists, and I take things from them. I let them inspire me. I think that's what artists are there for, to inspire you. But I don't want to be them. Um, so that was something good for me. I mean, yeah, it didn't work out. Yeah, I didn't finish the classes, but I don't know. I guess I needed to hear that. I mean, a lot of times I watch these documentaries on other artists that came and they had people telling them, like, you just don't fit this mold. So for me, like, it was kind of a compliment. You don't fit the mold. I don't fit the mold, and I'm okay with that. Now, okay, a little, I want to say a little after that, um, my brother and I had met a guy, I should say a guy, suit and tie. And he came in, he saw everything that we were working on with the company, with the music, and he decided he wanted to invest in us. Now, how do you put this? He was no joke. Like, he was literally laying money on the table. Like, here's stacks and stacks of money. Do what you guys need to do to make this business a business. He was talking about getting us a building. He had rented out a hall. He paid for a hall, and we were gonna throw this like really big party to, I guess, to present our company. Like, it was the first time we're gonna be showing all of our artists and what we can do as a whole. We'd been going to the place, rehearsing, sound checks. We pulled out money from our pockets, paying for flyers, shirts. We were calling up family and friends and telling them to come to this event. You know, it was going to be a big thing for us. And last minute, he just canceled. Like, very last minute. Like, talking about night before the show, called us and told us that he's not showing up. Now, this for us was embarrassing. It was humiliating. We had people already like on their way calling, like, "Hey, we're here and you guys aren't." Um, that was a bad experience for us. That it really affected us. It really affected my brother. It was embarrassing. Just simple as that. We just from that after that point on, everything kind of just went to a stop. Um, my album Birth Defect never really technically came out because my brother had moved, um, and everything was just kind of on pause for a minute. While he moved to Idaho. That's where I'm at right now. So if you see me shivering, it's because it's really cold out here. Um, so now Birth Defect, it was kind of like it was just I don't know really what happened with that project. It was just is it done? Is it not done? I don't know. It was just within that time period I started writing new music. I kind of wanted to put what was past in the past. I wanted to move forward. Um, so I came out to Idaho and started working on Relentless, my third album. And now Relentless was I'm really proud of Relentless because I think it has a mixture of like everything. Like I felt like with this album I knew more of where I was going, what styles I wanted. I wanted a little bit of everything that I've learned. Took all those life experiences, those ups and downs, and I didn't want to make it a sad album. I wanted to make it a strong album. That's why I chose the title Relentless because it's kind of saying that I'm not quitting, but it's kind of saying it kind of in a positive and a negative way. It's kind of saying it like I'm going to keep bugging. And I felt like that was appropriate because I'm going to keep bugging. I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I watch I watch performances, concerts. I mean, there's a lot of artists I admire that I see them do these stage shows. Um, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I watched Britney Spears' tour, Dream Within a Dream, um, Pink, Truth About Love, and I watch these tours and I watch them put on these amazing shows. And I sit there and I say, I can do that. And I truly believe I can. I study it down to the T. How's a good way to open a show, close a show, to build it, costume changes, lighting, dancers, everything down to the T. I know how I want my show, and I'm not gonna stop until I get there. I want. That's it. That's like I want that, and a lot of people get misconstrued with like you want fame. No, I don't want fame. I want to be successful. I want to finish what I started. Um, I don't want to live my life and look back later and be like, could I had made it? Um, what if I would have done this? What if I would have not done that? I want to know I tried. Um, I believe I will get to the point when where I am doing these shows and putting on these grand performances. That's where I see myself. I don't want to set myself up for failure. I know I always have people telling me, Ailey, you need to have a backup plan. Ailey, you need to, maybe you should look into this. Maybe you should look into that. Maybe you should look into this. Those, to me, those are all doubt. Those are people showing me that they doubt me. I don't want to show them that I doubt me by saying, okay, I need to do this because what if I don't make it? There's a possibility that I might not make it. Um, and that's okay. I mean, that's okay. If you guys see me shivering, it's because it's really cold out here. So yes, I'm shivering. Um, yeah, but back to Relentless. Yeah, I'm proud of Relentless. I recorded that album within a month. I had a month to come out here and do that. I came out to Idaho, recorded this album, went home. Packaged and pressed it. For those of you that bought it, thank you so much. I hope you guys liked it. Um, right now, I can honestly say, like, we're in a good spot, but we're growing. I mean, every day we're growing. All of these things that we have encountered, um, I don't count them as failures. I just count them for, like, it's a step. We learn. You do it, you learn. Like, I had a bad show. I got on a stage and I was not happy with my performance. So the next performance I do, I will be better. I feel like, well, when I released Birth Defect was kind of like I want to say the leftover album. Because whatever I didn't make Relentless, or whatever I had made I just kind of put it on Birth Defect. It was, to me, Birth Defect was a statement. Like, this is my thing. I was born to sing. People can look at it as, it is part of me. You know, it's just, I used to say while working on the album that it's kind of like my sixth finger, like having six fingers on one hand. There's a quote that I once read that said, I don't know if I'm quoting it right, but I said, if you're born with six fingers on your hand, there's nothing you can do but put it to use. This is me putting my dream to use. I mean, I'm lucky, I'm blessed to have a brother that shares the same dream as I do. I'm not alone in it. I believe the Lord has a plan for us. We both kind of have the same dream, but yet not. It just so happens that our goals complement each other. So yeah, okay, we're getting off track. I'm sorry. I don't want to do a million takes of this because I think my battery's gonna die. So, like, we're just gonna keep it rolling. Our company as a whole is doing really well. We have an amazing recording studio. We have amazing photography setup. We are currently working on getting video set up. We have shot a couple music videos. Now, there's a little bit of a setback because some of the files got lost, which sucks, but that's okay. We're still perfecting that area because video editing and music editing is kind of the same thing, but kind of not. It's a whole nother process. As for a new album, I'm really not focusing on recording. I mean, I'm still recording. I have new music in the making. Mostly I'm trying to help my brother finish his album. He has an album coming out called The Cubist, which I don't know when that's going to be out. But when it does come out, please check it out. It was a really amazing album. My brother let me write a song for the album called More Than Amazing. And I'm also featured on the album, so yeah, make sure you guys check that out. Also, throughout all this, me and my brother we tend to make songs that are never really meant for an album, my album or his album. We just make it because we want to make it. We're just experimenting on mixing our styles. So we've decided to put this together in a collection, which we're now calling the Yin and Yang Project. I don't know when that's going to be out, but I'm going to let you guys know that there is a project called the Yin and Yang Project. And I think that's going to be really cool when it gets out because it's just different. And I think it kind of shows both of our styles combined in one. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Yin and Yang, two different worlds coming together. But right now, I would like to get into performing. I feel like I've spent so much time making music and perfecting my sound that now I want to get it out there. So hopefully you guys will be able to come to shows and Um, I think that's just the next chapter in my life, is to get on stage and start doing these shows, and to get to where I want to be. Um, and I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, okay. Relentless album. Okay. Some people were disappointed because they're saying that I didn't do as much singing as I had on Songbird, which kind of baffles me because people were saying Songbird was too sad, too slow. So I've been working at making, getting up tempo, and so at Relentless, people were kind of disappointed. They're like, we were expecting ballads. So I don't know. I guess you can't please everybody, but I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with it. Actually, I am pleased with all my projects. I put heart into them. I know I have days where I'm posting or rambling like I can't do this anymore. And to be honest, it gets scary. It gets scary because there's some days I wake up and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, what if this doesn't happen for me? What if I don't go anywhere with all this? And well, I gotta be honest, there's days where I do doubt it and I get scared. And the funny thing is, when I get scared and I'm like, I wanna quit, and I'm feeling so sad, and I'm thinking, I don't wanna make music anymore, and the first thing I wanna do is make music. I have all these feelings, and I'm like, I wanna let it out and make music, so it's like no matter how much I try to run from it, I always come back to it. I love what I do. So I enjoy sharing it. I believe it makes me grow as a person. Every album that I have made, I feel like I've grown. I've conquered fears. Um, I mean, just being here in front of the video camera, I don't like it. I don't like putting myself on camera, and I probably watch it a million times over and over, like, oh my god, I look dumb or geeky or whatever. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with letting you guys in closer and closer and closer, because I do have people that tell me how much my music means to them, and that means more to me than anything. To know that people are listening to these tracks and saying, your song made a difference in my day. When I was younger, going through hard times, I would hear music on the radio that made me believe I can get through anything, that told me to stay strong. And I told myself, I want to be a part of that. One day I want someone out there that's feeling lost and scared and lonely and different, and I want them to turn on my music and me be able to tell them, you're gonna get through this. You're gonna be okay. You're different, and that is okay. I don't know. That's how I want to sum up this video. It's just, I want to let people know it's not about fame. It's not about money. Because honestly, I'm not making money for anything. Anything that me and my brother are doing right now, we're not getting paid for it. It's coming out of, at the moment it's coming out of my brother's pocket. He's investing a lot in this. He's invested a lot in me. So every time you guys like something, every time you guys share something, it means a lot. I mean, there's a lot of times I post a video and there's no likes on it, but there's like 40, maybe 50 views on it. So I'm like, people are viewing it, but they're just not responding to it. I don't know how that leaves me feeling. It leaves me feeling like, I don't know. Are they liking it? Are they not liking it? At the end of the day, it kind of really doesn't matter, because I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep posting songs, and I'm going to keep posting videos. I'm going to keep posting pictures. That's my dream. My dreams involve acting, modeling, and music, and being on stage. So it's like, I have to put my face out there. As much as, some of you like it, some of you don't. That's okay. I don't care. Like, and every time it's like, I have to get over battles of my own. Every time I take pictures, I know I'm insecure in my body. I know I have to learn to love it. even as I do these videos, I watch them back and I feel so silly. Like I'm looking at myself and I see me rambling and I hear me umming and umming and umming. And the truth is, I'm not used to being in front of a camera. Like I'm not used to having a face, but I gotta get used to it. If that's something I gotta get over, why not start now? Why not make these videos? People will judge them. People will hate. Um, People will think it's dumb and even a waste of time. But the truth is, every day I get a step closer. And whether people are seeing it or not, I know I am. So I want to say to anyone out there working on anything, I don't care whether it's an art form, if it's your dream, my advice is to do it. Take that leap and just do it. Don't wait. I mean, you gotta take that chance. And that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a chance because I believe in myself. And I hope that's inspiring. I hope that tells somebody out there that you can do it. It's just, that's my thing. You can do it. I mean, for people to sit back and tell me that I can't do it, I laugh because I'm like, look at these people that are doing it. Like, obviously it's possible if people are doing it. I mean, if I'm watching Lady Gaga set a piano on fire, singing with Elton John and doing these amazing shows and these amazing artists doing amazing things, creating amazing music videos, I can do it too. You can do it too. If whatever you want to do, you can do it. And I think only yourself is going to stop you. You can put yourself in the way. And I can honestly say that there's things I do in my life where I stop myself because of fears. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to go all the way. That's my dream. Yeah, goals is there's just too many to list at the moment. I really won't get into that. I'd rather show you than tell you. So, just continue to tune in to the music and to what Theory Entertainment's doing, and just I love to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys think, and I thank you for watching, and I thank you for all the love and support that I have been getting, and I just want to send all that love back. Just want you guys to know that it means something to me. I appreciate it, and yeah. That being said, I'm A. Lee, and